The area south of 14th Street and north of Houston, between Avenues A and D, wasn't always known as Alphabet City. In the 70s, the area was a Puerto Rican neighborhood the locals called Loizada. Drug dealers and addicts were commonplace. But in the early 1980s, developers began to gentrify the area.
We have seen, of course, a huge change in the community. A lot of younger, working class have moved in. Yes, some of the poor have been pushed out of the community.
Expensive condos were built, and the people who could afford them couldn't even pronounce Loizada. So the name Alphabet City was coined to make the neighborhood seem hipper. Now even that name seems outdated, and people call it the East Village.
A lot of people kind of made jokes when I moved here, a lot of my friends, about, living between Avenue C and D, or as they call it, Crazy and Death. But
The area has seen a lot of changes over the years. No place is this more evident than in Tompkins Square Park.
When I first moved in, there was fairly sketchy, a lot of drug dealing.
With the drug users gone, the park is now a place to bring the kids after school.
The rent got so out of hand for most people. They just couldn't afford it in their dreams.
People from here who legitimately grew up here back in the day when it wasn't like this, left.
As prices went up, the area became safer. In 1990, there were 23 murders. In 2005, there were only 2.
Not too far from here, there was a boys' club, and they closed it down.
With the change in residents and high rents, many places went out of business. One example is Rebecca's Bakery, where the Pepe Rosso Cafe now operates.
I think they've been here for a long time because people remember them as a good place years ago for breakfast and bread and stuff like that. And then I think little by little they lost a little bit of the sharpness they had.
It's not just cafes opening up. Many new bars are helping to make the area hipper as well.
I believe on that block there's 7 bars, maybe more, maybe 8 bars. If you walk from corner to corner to corner, you'll encounter at least that many bars. That's what's happening to this neighborhood. It's turned into a destination neighborhood, like a little, Friday, Saturday night restaurant row, come out and get drunk with your buddies, scream and yell, all that sort of thing.
We've been from New York for 25 years, but we've probably only been coming down to Alphabet City for past 5, since it got trendy.
This change made the area very desirable to college students.
When you add factor of proximity plus pricing, plus there's a lot of great restaurants and bars and local flavor there that the students really love. So when you put that all together, it becomes a prime destination for NYU.
Even though many say they feel comfortable, the people who have lived here for a long time feel there was more of a community 15 years ago.
I've actually have had drunken frat boy types try to pick fights on me on the street when I'm walking home late at night for no apparent reason, that I'm walking home late at night and they want to start something.
We moved in about 3 years ago, and the entire building was Puerto Rican families, entirely. And now it's almost entirely white college students.
A landlord much rather rent a place to a student who's going to be here for a year, who's paying a large amount of money, and when he leaves, he'll rent it to another and raise the rent every time.
There are group efforts to preserve the community. One organization working to do this is called Good Old Lower East Side, or GOLS.
GOLS has been around for over 30 years, and what we're trying to do is increase awareness and participation in a lot of the civic issues.
I, too, am an NYU student that would like to live near campus, that would like to be a part of the community, but at the same time would like not to drive someone out.
The neighborhood already has enough liquor licenses, please enough.
I go to the community board meetings. I pay my taxes.
As a lifelong resident of the Lower East Side, it went from rat-infested, guns, violence, drug addicts on lines in broad daylight. So you mean me not even able to catch a cab over here. So now it being highly popular, all right? Everyone's coming here and having businesses, and I'm realizing that, Dad, you know what? I fought for all of those horrible changes, and I can't even enjoy them really. I have to fight to enjoy them.
Right before 9/11, rental costs were at an all-time high, hitting almost $3,000 a month for a high-end single bedroom. After 9/11, prices went down.
There's new condos going up, there's new rental buildings being built or converted, so you're going to see those prices continue to increase to pre-9/11 levels.
It doesn't seem like gentrification will stop anytime soon. Rent will continue to rise. Businesses will need to charge more to pay for their rent. They will have to appeal to a richer clientele. Perhaps soon, even students won't be able to afford the area. For NYU Tonight, I'm Darren Levy.